Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Darian. If you are new here, I am currently waiting because I'm about to go walking. This is my second workout today. I went to Pilates earlier and now I'm about to go walking outside. It is kind of getting dark because now it's fall time, but I'm waiting on my cousin to meet me. I have been told that walking is really good for like fat loss and just like your body, looking good or whatever. And I feel like most people work out because they just want to look good on the outside, which I'm not mad at it. Okay, that's partially why I work out too, but the benefits of walking, I'm sure, is good for just overall health and everything. So I wanted to start adding that into my routine. I just have not been as consistent as I could be, but y'all, I'm so excited because I just ordered some candles on Bath and Body Works website. Now, I have been waiting to stock up on the fall candles and just like those cozy scents, because that is my favorite time to like rack up on the candles. I usually will get candles for every season whenever they have sales or whatever for winter, summer, spring. They have different scents that they bring out, but for the past few weeks I felt like they did not have really good sales going on the candles. Normally around this time I would have seen something that's like a candle for like $10. Sometimes they do a sale where like $9 and $8 a candle. I have not paid full price for a candle at Bath and Body Works in probably almost 15, 14, 13 years. When I was a teenager, I used to be burning them 3-wick candles in my room, and I never understood why I never got in trouble for that. Maybe because I was always responsible, and that was like something that I like to have in my room. And thinking about it, a teenager always burning 3-wick candles, I feel like that is so dangerous. If you know, they're full size candles. The 3-wicks are like, I think at least $22. They probably went up on the price since that price. It's at least $20, and I was not trying to pay full price for those candles. So I got an email today saying their candles and some other items were 75% off. Y'all, I was able to get, I think, like 16 candles and a couple other things. My total order was $140 with the 75% discount. And then last night I checked the mail and I had a 20% off coupon, so I was able to use that with the 75% off of all the items. So y'all, it said I saved like $360 something. You can do the math and see how much I would have paid if I would have paid full price, and I'm just so happy. It just like perfectly worked out with me actually just being patient and waiting, because I was like, maybe I'm just not gonna get the candles this year like how I'm normally used to stocking up. Something has happened with Bath and Body Works where I feel like their deals have not been dealing like they normally be doing. I think they made changes and kind of went up on the prices, which I get because everything is shifting with a lot of things financially, the economy and stuff. But I feel like when people get used to something, it's kind of hard to just come out of nowhere and make all these changes and stuff like that. Anyway, y'all, I said all that to say I'm so happy about my candles and getting them on sale. Hopefully my order will be ready for pickup because I shipped some, and then I think I had 2 candles that had to be delivered to my local Bath and Body Works for me to go and pick up. So hopefully by the end of this walk I'm able to go get my candles. That's pretty much what's today. I'm actually really tired, but I have a lot of energy, if that makes sense. Like, I'm tired where I feel like I would love to be laying down right now, but I still have a lot of energy left inside of me. And I also just drunk some pre-workout, and I drunk it all. That is what's going on right now with the situation. morning, y'all. I am currently about to put on some, hold on, lip gloss, because my lips. Alright, y'all, so I am currently on my way to a head spa. So my natural hair is out. I took it out from the braids that were in. Hold on, y'all, I gotta make a sharp turn. Okay, y'all, I'm in traffic, but I'm putting on some of the Prada Paradox Intense because I'm just feeling it today. Anyway, y'all, so first of all, I love that my hair is out because I keep it up a lot, and even though I keep it up a lot, I really do love my hair, and I love taking care of my hair. It's just like, you know, keeping up with my routine and everything of washing and conditioning and all that. It's just a matter of learning how to style it, and I be working out and stuff, and I sweat a lot. Like, just one little workout, I feel like my body, it just releases so much sweat. And so, like, learning to like maintain my hair in that state, I have yet to figure out how to like maintain my hair with my lifestyle in this season, other than just I like wear my wigs because that's just easy. I just put that on and go on about my day, but under it I still make sure I take care of my natural hair. So I was actually just scrolling on TikTok and I saw that there is a head spa. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Japanese head spa, where you can have like, it's like a rainfall looking system, and they do all that with your head. And so I saw it pop up, but this one isn't technically Japanese. I guess they're kind of just doing the same idea, but it's a black owned head spa. So I was like, let me go see, because this should be nice. Like, who does not want a massage in their head? And I think you get like a body massage too, along with the service and some other stuff. I'm going to try to record, if they'll allow me to record in there and get some footage. So when I sign up, they offer like 3 different tiers. So the first one is like a basic tier. The second one comes with extra massage, and you actually get the like parts of the body massage too. I think like your arms and stuff. And the third one, I think it comes with like this analysis of your hair and your scalp, and they basically tell you like what's causing your hair to grow or not to grow, stuff like that. But I didn't feel like I really needed that, so I'm going with the middle tier. And yeah, I'm having me a spa day, okay? One thing about it, when it comes to self-care stuff, you don't gotta tell me twice, honey. One of the areas that I'm very like cautious and sensitive about is I do not let anyone touch my hair. I don't know if I've ever told this story before on YouTube, but when I was in middle school, my grandma kept taking me to JCPenney's to get my hair like trimmed, like my hair done. I used to get a perm, and I used to get my ends trimmed. I don't get perm anymore. It's been a while since I've gone natural. Still to this day, I've healed mostly, but a little bit of this still bothers me. I remember I used to tell the lady, like, please don't like cut my hair. Like, you can cut the ends a little bit. She will always be like, oh, I'm scissor happy. At that age, I'm like 12 or 13, so I'm still a kid. She literally would say that she's scissor happy, and she would be like, I'm not gonna cut too much of your hair, but I need to cut it. And so I remember one day she cut my hair so short, like it was like basically like a mushroom. I don't know if you're familiar with the mushroom hairstyle. And my hair it was not that damaged to where it needed to be cut that short. I remember being so like embarrassed and ashamed. Like, I did not want to go to school. The only way that I would go to school is if I had on a headband that like pushed like the top part of my hair back some, because I was so embarrassed with how I look. I felt like I looked like a boy, and so I did not want to wear that hairstyle out. One thing about it is you don't get multiple times to mess over me, okay? So after that happened, best believe I learned how to do my own hair. Yeah, I learned how to do my own hair, and it was years before I let anyone touch my hair. Even still now, I still don't just let anyone touch my hair. But I feel good about this. They do not style your hair here. They just basically blow dry it and let you go, which is perfect, because then all I have to do for my hair is just braid it down, which is what I normally do for my routine if I'm not wearing any other style. So yeah, I'm excited. But other than that, y'all, I was just listening to this lady that I love to listen to. Her videos are so good. She talks a lot about if you're somebody who is like really gifted, and she talks about a lot of the things that I have personally, not everything, but there are some things she talks about that I have personally endured in my life, like the destiny swapping thing. I never thought that, of all people, I would have gone through a lot of the things that I've gone through. I've gone through a lot of stuff, and a lot of the stuff seems crazy, or it seemed like the average person, if you would tell them, because a lot of people, they are gifted. Everybody has gifts, to be honest. Everybody has gifts, but not everybody is really tapped into their gifts and that part of themselves. So a lot of people can't really pick up spiritually what's going on with a lot of things in their life, or the relationships that they have in their life. And I'm talking about relationships like just with people, like your coworkers, your family. And we've been taught to like overlook so many things for the sake of being accepted and liked by everyone. So let's just look past everyone's bad behavior and act like we don't see it. You know, even though we're suffering over here because we're not saying nothing. Not anymore. But anyway, she talks a lot about like stuff like that, and the destiny swapping thing, the attempted destiny swapping thing, is something that I have dealt with so much in my life. Like, I just be living my life, and people that have been in my life in the past, and I notice I can always tell when somebody is trying to come in my life because they just want to see if they can study me and start to emulate me. Like, maybe in their mind they have put me on this pedestal to where they feel like if they just do things the way I do it, then they can get the same results that I have gotten. But to be honest, a lot of the people that's trying to like whatever, quote unquote, destiny swap, or be like me, or have my life, baby, if you better be willing to go through them hard seasons I had to go through. I guarantee you wouldn't have been able to make it. The only reason I made it was because the Lord is with me. It's like some of the things that people have done to me, if those same things were done to them, baby, they wouldn't have been able to make it. I'm being honest. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, so I just feel like if you want to like steal somebody's life, like the glorious parts, and you know, like have that same thing for yourself and emulate it, you have to be willing to have gone through the fire, okay, gone through the bad season and all that, put in that work of having to grow and pull yourself out of the pit. You need to be willing to do all of that too, because you know. But anyway, nobody can, I mean, people may attempt to and try, and some people, maybe they may have been successful, but I feel like once you truly know who you are and you realize what's going on, nobody can really steal your destiny. They may try, or there may be some attempts, and I do believe there are some cases, like if you're not really taught on these things and you just allow the wrong people in your life, and then you start to slowly realize that they're taking over the things that are supposed to be yours. Or I have seen like even situations where it can go deep, and I don't feel like going deep in that topic and all of that. I was just watching a video on this lady just basically talking about when the attempts fell. For some reason I thought that this place was going to be downtown, but it's actually not. It's just in a close area nearby, so I don't have to fight for parking, so that's good. But anyway, y'all, so like recently I've had situations where people from my past, and when I say this stuff, I'm not like joking, like I'm serious. Like I've had people come in my life, and when they first came in my life, they were one way, and you know, they were themselves. And after being around me for a while, then they start to try to like steal my personality. Then they start to try to dress like me, wear their hair like me, or just like stuff like that, and it becomes uncomfortable. I truly hope y'all can hear me because the air was blowing and I forgot to cut it off. But anyway, stuff like that. And in the past, I would be uncomfortable, but I would be like, okay, like trying to make excuses or trying to like brush it off until it got to like where this person clearly clearly wants your whole essence. And especially if you're in a group setting, it's kind of hard at first. Like, sometimes people are gonna pick sides because they just simply don't like you. They simply could be jealous or whatever. They just don't like you, and it can clearly be like the signs are clearly there. Or even loyalties. Maybe they knew the person before you, and so they choose to stick with their loyalties. But when stuff like this happens, you got to be prepared to like cut off and move, because that is such a dangerous place. Because like in my personal situation, the person, like, I don't want to talk on anyone's, you know, like mental health, but I just noticed that the person was one way at first, and then they graduated into a whole nother person. It was like an entity took over them, and they just became like, they were so sweet at first, and then like towards the end of knowing this person, after a couple of years, they were a whole different person, and they were like on a mission to prove that they were gonna be me, and they were gonna do it better than me, babes. Now, this is the type of stuff that I have dealt with, okay? So, once I just like it was just like the way everything, I guess, fell into place, I basically was like, no, you're not finna be me. I'm the one who loved this stuff first, and this and that, and y'all, I'm telling you, the person was trying to like mark their territory. Once everything came out, and I just was vocal with everybody that was trying to come to me, and then afterwards it was a group effort to try to take me down. That's how you know you're powerful, when a whole group of girls who you have treated well, like I'm the person that's like trying to like come to everybody's event, gift them, like I'm gonna be real with you and tell you the real, who you have treated really well, and then once things are breaking up, they claim that you have to still be in the group or the group's gonna fall apart. Well, then that group was not built on anything of substance. If me just simply removing myself is causing it to fall apart, but there's a whole group effort to where more than 4 people from the group are reaching out to try to pull you back in, really to just like gang up on you and, you know, pull you into some mess. But I see stuff. I see what's going on. I don't have to say it, but I see what's going on. And so yeah, like I don't even know how I got there, but y'all, I have my appointments. Just you protect your essence, who you are, okay? You are you, and nobody can be you. How about that? Anyway, let's go to this head spa. Hey guys, so I am home. I went to Hot Pilates and I just picked up some dinner. Y'all, I rode by Krispy Kreme, and I do not be eating Krispy Kreme like that, only because I try not to do too much when it comes to the donuts and stuff. But I was like, you know what, I have enough calorie bankage left for me to have one donut, and I ordered 2, but the guy only charged me for 1. So all right, we got that. I'm so grateful. That was so nice. I really appreciate that. Seriously. And I hope that man gets extra blessed. And then I picked up some dinner. So I tonight am having some wonton soup. Y'all, I love wonton soup. I feel like I have this probably like once a week. At least once every 2 weeks. At least as of lately. And then I just got some beef and broccoli and jasmine rice. So this is my jasmine rice. Let me make sure they got my order right. I normally would try to check it while I'm there, like before I leave the place, but I didn't feel like it today. I know it's always good, y'all. It always tastes the same from the place that I go to. I love this restaurant. But this is my beef and broccoli. So that's gonna be my dinner. Let's talk about earlier though. So the head spa, that was a 10 out of 10 experience. 10 out of 10 experience. The only thing is I wish that I could still be under the water and all that for a little bit longer, but technically my time was done. Other than that, I enjoyed it. That was something that exceeded my expectation. The massage, the cleansing, the teaching she gave me so much teaching about my scalp, what I need to do. So personally, I use a lot of oils and I oil my scalp pretty frequently. And one thing that she did tell me was that if your like scalp is itching, like in my mind, I feel like, oh, maybe it's because it's dry and I need to add more oil. But she was like, no, you're like adding a lot of extra oil on your scalp and it's causing buildup and all those things. So the esthetician, which I didn't even know you could do that as an esthetician, but she was so knowledgeable about everything when it came to my scalp and my hair, and was teaching me. And I wanted to go for the experience, but I just feel like it just took my level of knowledge of what I need to do for my hair personally to see the results that I want to see. It took it to another level. So if you're interested in the head spa, I, based off of the experience I had, feel like it's absolutely worth it. Those are the adventures for today. The head spa, hot Pilates. I was working at home for a little bit, and then, well, that was before hot Pilates. And then now I get to eat dinner and relax. I have to go in to work tomorrow morning, so I need to like just chill. I actually need to wash my clothes and everything, so I have that ready for tomorrow. So yeah, y'all, yeah, just checking in. I don't know when I'll check back in again, but we'll see. Hey y'all, my hair might look a little bit of a mess right now. But this morning I had to get up super early. I'm at work, by the way. This morning I had to get up super early for my client. So it's been a few hours and now I had left from work and ran around looking for extra supplies and just stocking up on stuff. And now I'm back here. I'm exhausted, but I have to put stuff up, and I was prepping for when I have my next clients. Even if my next clients are like the next day or a couple of days out, I just like to make sure everything is laid out beforehand, because if it's a morning like this morning where I was rushing in to work, like I think I had like 20 to 30 minutes before my client came in, and she came early. So some clients do actually like to come like 10 minutes early. I like to just make sure that I already have as much set up, so for that next appointment I can just come in and just get to work, versus coming in and trying to set up everything, the paperwork, all the things. So anyway, I did stop by Sephora, y'all. Let's talk about this fragrance. And look at this. This is the Skylar Double Dates Eau de Parfum. I was actually not looking for this. I was online looking for a product that I needed to pick up, and then I saw this pop up. Y'all, this smells so good. If you can get in store, and the packaging is really cute, if you can get in store and smell this, a lot of the Skylar fragrances that I have, they smell really good, like the Vanilla Sky, and I have the Boardwalk Delight, but they are very soft. This one, it's just so sweet and just, it's yummy. But I sprayed a lot on in store, and when I sprayed a lot on in store, it just smells like a heavier skin scent. It's not like a super strong fragrance where I feel like, you know how they make it in the oil and it's like super strong. It's more so like a heavy skin scent is what I would classify this fragrance based off of how it is on me. I do feel like if you spray it on your clothes, you should still be able to wear it. And I wonder if this is like a dupe of another fragrance that I've heard people say that they use, called Lucky Dates, because this fragrance has a date scent in it. So Double Dates has notes of sweet dates, sticky toffee, brown sugar, and there's some other notes that I saw online. It's like cinnamon, I think vanilla absolute, benzoin. You just gotta smell this. This is one of those, you just have to smell it in person type of scent. in store they were saying that this is like a fall scent, but honestly, yes, it does give like that fall warmth and, you know, that yummy gourmand. But honestly, I feel like this is soft enough to where you can wear it all throughout the year. And this is what the bottle looks like. All right, y'all, I am exhausted. This week has been a lot going on, and it's in a good way, but I just feel like I've been running, going. So I'm about to finish up unpacking the new supplies in here, and then I have content to work on for here. And then I'm gonna go home and try to do as much as the vlog that's supposed to have been going up today. I have not even started it, so yeah. Hey y'all, I don't know when I last, you know, left off on this vlog. I'm pretty sure it's like a whole week later at least. Definitely within the next week, okay? From when I started the vlog. But y'all, I wanted to show y'all these chips, these flaming hot Doritos. I went in the store yesterday because I needed to get some Doritos because I knew I was going to be making tacos for lunch today, and I saw these and I have a new love for Doritos. These are my favorite now. I normally would get the nacho cheese, not me doing a whole, you know, commercial. But anyway, I normally will get the normal ones and eat them with my tacos. Y'all, once I tasted these, I don't know if I can go back to the normal ones the same. So I just have to shout these out. These, yeah. As far as healthy level, it's not really given healthy, but it's definitely good, okay? All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to do a quick candle haul, just show you some scents that I got and how they smell, how I feel like they smell, and if I feel like I picked out some good candles. Normally, I don't like to shop online for my Bath & Body Works candles. I like to go in the store and just smell and just feel, you know, whatever is given for me. And so fall time is like my favorite time to go pick out candles, and I also like in the winter time will get like a few of them. My favorite one for winter is the Vanilla Bean Noel, although I feel like when they first came out with that scent it was more creamier and rich, and like over the years I just feel like it's still good. It just, to me, I feel like it changed. I mean, it may not have, but that's just what I'm feeling like. Okay, so yeah, let's get started, y'all. I'm sorry, the way life is going right now, I'm doing a lot, and just, you know, I'm happy because I love like working on certain things and things like that, but I'm trying to balance it all, okay? So just bear with me, and I feel like I'm constantly like explaining myself. All right, okay, so the first one is Vanilla Cafe. I love this scent so much that I wanted to get I really want to get the perfume that they have, the fragrance of this scent. But I also got the body lotion and the body cream of this scent. And to be honest, I have been wanting to kind of like back off of their body care because the fragrance is so heavy. And not to say that other brands aren't also, but like especially with the body wash, I was finding that I was like having reactions from the fragrance being so heavy. I'm not with that, but I feel like I might always be a lover of their candles because it's just so many to choose from, and it always smells so good. I feel like I burn one of these candles probably at least 4 days out of a 7-day week on most weeks. So yeah, Vanilla Cafe smells so good. The notes are smooth espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut. I love a coffee scent, so 10 out of 10. All right, y'all, I'm excited to show you guys this one. When I saw this, I was like, I have to have it. So this is strawberry strudel. Ugh, so good. I don't know if I'm gonna actually burn this in the fall time, but the notes of this are fresh strawberry jam, flaky puff pastry, and sweet vanilla icing. I feel like this would be something that I'll bring out in the spring. I love a warm gourmand scented candle that just gives like cozy, like I'm at home cooking a dessert. I love for my home and space to smell like that. So this one, 10 out of 10. Would absolutely recommend this scent. So good, and literally tastes like, not tastes like, Literally smells like what it says. This just reminds me of like a pie, like a strawberry or a cherry pie with like the jam like filling. That's what it's giving. Y'all, I'm a home person. I need my home space to feel cozy, to be decorated, and to feel like home. Like, I can't just move in a space and just be like, okay, I'm here in this space. The space has to feel like the energy that I like it to feel like. Okay, a girl know how to put a home together, okay? Anyway, this is Dutch apple waffles. I saw this online and I was like, I bet you this is gonna give, like, what's that pie? Oh, apple pie. Y'all, I promise I'm here. I'm just, you know, my mind is like trying to hurry up and do stuff. I thought that this was gonna give like straight apple pie, and I feel like it's pretty spot on. It has a little bit of a, I still get the waffle from it, but you guys, this one, some of them I did smell beforehand. I don't know if I said that, but I just wanted to, you know, do like a smell thing with y'all. This one smells really good. I actually wish I would have got 2 of these. And the notes for this one are warm buttermilk waffles, baked apple slices, and ground nutmeg. Okay, so let's get into pumpkin snickerdoodle. This smells like a biscuit, like a ginger biscuit or something like that. I don't get into, like, I don't know what a snickerdoodle is. I've heard the name before, but I'm not sure exactly how it tastes. But this has like, it smells like it has some caramel to it too. This reminds me of that fragrance from Joe Malone, the ginger biscuit. So the notes in this are warm sugar cookies, ground cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, and sprinkled with sugar. Maybe it's the sugar that I'm smelling. It's like a cinnamon sugar versus, it's like caramel or cinnamon sugar that's coming up. I feel like those are usually like all around the same kind of scent family. Okay, so this one is good. I feel like this is kind of like a basic fall candle. You know, I feel like some fall candles are like, oh, this is different, I like this. I feel like this is one of those basic ones that I've been smelling throughout the years. Let's go to a pumpkin cupcake. This also is like one of those basic set fall candles that I've smelled from Bath & Body Works before. It's not bad. This one isn't striking. This is like actually one that I feel like smells a little lighter out of the other scents that I have smelled. Basically like a light fluffy icing with pumpkin scent in it, and like like the tiniest splash of cinnamon. So the notes for this one are whipped buttercream, Madagascar vanilla, pumpkin spice, and freshly baked cupcake. That makes sense because this one is very like light and airy, but it still has the heaviness of that pumpkin spice kind of feel. Alright y'all, so next we have pumpkin donut. Definitely giving donut. I don't know about the pumpkin. This literally smells like a glazed donut. So the notes for this are glazed donuts, warm pumpkin spices, and sprinkled with powdered sugar. I can sense the powdered sugar in this. I don't really smell much pumpkin. But anyway, this smells really nice. This is light like the other one that I just showed y'all, the pumpkin cupcake, but the pumpkin cupcake has more of that pumpkin feel to it. This just smells like a straight up donut, glazed donut from a donut shop. All right, so let's do cozy Sunday night. This smells good, even though I feel like this doesn't have to necessarily be fall, and I don't know if it necessarily is being marketed as fall. This smells cozy, warm, has some cleanliness to it. Like this is like, I don't know, I just feel like this could be in any season, but it definitely does have some coziness and warmth to it. So this is warm cinnamon, crystallized ginger, and vanilla bean. This is soft, but it's not like super soft. It's like, you want something that's like cozy and a little heavier feeling, but without the super heaviness of the scent. This one is giving that. So cozy Sunday night. I'm not really a ginger lover, but I feel like it adds like a clean aspect to, like a clean herby. I don't know if herby is a word, but that's the word I use to this. All right. Okay, y'all. So let's get into autumn chai. Smells like chai. Cinnamon chai, French vanilla froth, smooth caramel. I don't smell the caramel as heavy, but it's like one of those basic fall candles that smell like what it says it is. All right, y'all, and I racked up on some, sorry, distracted. I racked up on some spring and summer scents because they were like $5. So this is Pastel Taffy. I have smelled this one before. This one smells really good. I'm excited to burn this, but I'm gonna definitely hold off on this one. This is Sticky Saltwater Taffy, Tropical Fruits, and Vanilla Sea Salt. This is a nice one. Okay, let's get into Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit. Definitely giving summer. The notes for this one are Golden Kiwi, Juicy Starfruit, Solar Woods. This one smells really good. It's just like what it says it is. That's what I feel like it smells like. Okay, so love a coffee scent, like I said. So this is freshly brewed coffee. There is espresso martini that they have also that I love. But I have like a small one that I got because I had a free item that I could get. So I just decided to get this one instead to try something different. Love this. This is also something I feel like I should have probably got two of. It doesn't really have the notes on here. It just says, enjoy the room filling aroma of fresh coffee beans as you pour yourself a cup of ambition. So I'm just gonna assume that coffee is like the only fragrance in this. The next one is Vanilla Noir. Rich vanilla, bergamot spice, and patchouli. This smells very nice and rich, and it has like a masculine kind of scent to it. I love a cologne scent. Not for me to wear, but I just love being out and about and just smelling a good cologne. This kind of reminds me actually of the new Drake fragrance. I forgot what it's called. Oh, Summer Mink. This kind of has like maybe like a hint in that. Honestly, I feel like it smells really like a lot like that. Okay, Vanilla Noir. Maybe you could check it out if you're interested in that. I wonder if they actually made this after that scent, because some of Bath and Body Works now they take well-known scents and try to make them. So we have Fall Festival. This one I was a little shocked by. I kind of thought it would smell different. What does it smell like? This smells like something, but I can't really like pinpoint what I want to say it smells like. But it says fresh pumpkin, spiced cinnamon, and sweet maple almond butter are the notes. I don't know. I just don't feel like this should be named Fall Festival. I was thinking like maybe popcorn, caramel notes, apple notes, something like that for Fall Festival. Okay, so the next one is Starfruit Sangria. Smells like what it says. It is Golden Starfruit Kiwi Nectar Chilled Sangria. This one smells good. Definitely a summer scent. We have Leaves. This smells like that classic autumn scent where it's like, you know, like the trees and then the cinnamon smell on it. I forget what it's called, but you can like buy it as decor. Basically, this smells like fall decor and winter decor. So crisp red apple, golden nectar, and warm clove spice are the notes for Leaves. This is also like one of those candles that I feel like are pretty basic, pretty well known. And then I'm currently burning pumpkin pecan waffles. That is also an OG scent for fall time that Bath and Body Works has had throughout the years. So I love that one. I feel like that's just a staple. I got a candle holder. I'm currently using it, and I'm not about to lift up that candle with the fire burning just to get a video of it. And then I got a couple of bulbs. This is Campfire Donut. I'm excited to see what this smells like. This is Strawberry Melon. I don't remember the other one that I got, but I put it up and I'm not about to go get it. Okay? All right, y'all. So I thank you so much for watching this vlog, y'all. I hope that it all comes together. Again, at this point in my life, I'm kind of like all over the place, but in a good way. But I'm trying to manage it all and do all the things, okay? All right, y'all, I'm not sure if you care, but bye.